This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many, because once they get going, look out, things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
And that's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Buccaneers.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, pick it up. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works, and that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check the
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Mickens to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass. 3
yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Giants 0.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Brady again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dexter Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Brady to throw again. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
10 yards on the touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Point after.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Jones on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, it's complete to Golden Tate.
Complete to Golden Tate.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Check. 54 is Mike, 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
He's coming. We got double up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. The final shot before break. Jones. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Get in there and get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you, punt. Whip.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Check 6 guard. Shoot. Trap 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Here's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, what's it? Need to look. 54. Mike, 54. Hey, that's Buffalo 18. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike. Back in 60. Mike, 54. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I got it. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again, Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. That's 79 Bronco. 36. He's crashing.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's enough.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Go street. 54. 18. Pioneer. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
19 tight. 54. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Wings. 5-4. Got 60 Bison. 60 Bison. What's out? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Kill. Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing again. Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. New York, 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
What's out? Check Mike 54.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That throw by Brady, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gronkowski.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Buccaneers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Check. He's checking. Crash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watch the back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So fire the cannons. It's a victory. Do it for us, for my partner, Charles Davis.